Good evening to all of you. I think no one is here. Okay, I'm waiting here. If anyone is present, then I'll wait here. Hello. Good evening, Mr. Talal. I think yes, you are a little late. I think, and hope so. There is no student today. I think all of them are going to prepare for the exam. I think tomorrow you have exam. That's why I think nobody is here. So. So today I'm going to discuss my week 6. You have a mic. You can talk to me.
Doctor, hi Doctor. Salam
Walaikum salam. How are you?
alaikum. I am fine. Doctor, just half an hour ago, we have just repeated lecture with Dr. Ali. So we spent 3 hours to repeat our exam, inshallah. So we just finish 7 o'clock. We finish already. Our students is not coming out because it's been 3 hours with Dr. Ali.
Okay, that's right. All the students join their session, and that's why you are coming late.
No. They coming in the 4 p.m. with Dr. Ali. He finished in the 7 o'clock.
Okay, he finished the 7. Okay,
that is
why. Okay.
Yes, we spent 3 hours for lecture for the lecture. So I think they are tired or something like that.
Okay, okay, no problem. So other students can join our room, or maybe they are not.
Tomorrow we have midterm, first midterm, with the technical writing.
Yes.
So
yes,
there is no time
tomorrow,
to repair. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Tomorrow you have a first exam. Yes, you are right, actually. So be prepared about that. So have you seen that? I mean, that assignment. Have you complete that assignment? Do you have any doubt regarding the assignment? Okay, that's all right.
Not yet, because we are very busy for the midterm. So the Java lectures and the technical writing now, and you we don't have. But inshallah, I will do it today, inshallah. By the way, what's the deadline for the assignment week 5? I will ask you just what the deadline for the assignment.
On the before 19, last day is 18th. Up till 18th, you have to submit that assignment on the blackboard. Okay.
Okay, it's clear. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. So I will start my today's lecture. This is row space, column space, and so these are our vectors. These are our, for example, we have given a matrix, and this we have given a matrix n by n matrix, and we have given the vectors. So there are 2 types of vectors: row vectors and column vectors. These are row vectors: row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, and row n. These are our vectors, row vectors. Similarly, we can form the column vector. The column vector C1, this is a column vector. C1 is column vector, C2 is second column vector, C3, and Cn. These are the column vectors. So these are written C1, C2, C3, and up to Cn. These are column vectors. So next, the thing is null space. If A is an M cross N matrix, then the subspace of Rn is spanned by the row vectors of A is called the row space of A, and the subspace of Rn is spanned by the column space of A. The solution of the space of homogeneous system of equation Ax is equal to 0, which is the subspace of Rn. That is called the null space. So the vector x0 is called the particular solution of this equation, and this is called the general solution. Ax is equal to b is called the general solution is equal to Ax is equal to b. And if the expression is like this, and it is the general solution of this type of equation is Ax is equal to 0. So null space, elementary row operation do not change the null space. If we are going to reduce the matrix, reduce the determinant into row echelon form, yani ke here is 0, 0, 0, 0, it will become last, and we apply the row operation one and after one. Then there is the theorem says it will not change the null space of the matrix. If we apply the row operation, then there is no any change in the matrix. Elementary row operation do not change the row space of the matrix. So there is no change in the matrix if we apply the row operation. If the next theorem is if A and B are row equivalent matrix, then a given set of columns vectors of A is linearly independent if and only if the corresponding columns of vectors B are linearly independent. Similarly, the other theorem is for the linearly dependent. So, space theorem, if A matrix R is in a row echelon form, then the row vectors with the leading ones form a basis for the row operation for the row space of R, and the column vectors with the leading one of the row vector form a basis for the column space R. So these are some definitions for this is the space, this is the row space, and these are the row space, row 1, row 2, row space, and these are the column space. So this is an example. It shows that, for example, we have given a matrix and we have given an equation Ax is equal to b. This is an equation. Now we know the solution of this equation. To find the solution, we have to convert into row echelon form. To convert into row echelon form, we have this equation. This column element will be 1, and below the column element all are the 0, and we can find the value of Ax, Y, Z. So we get the value of x1 is equal to 2, x2 is equal to -1, and x3 is equal to 3. So these are the values after solving this equation and converting into 0, 0, 0 by applying the row operation. So we get this solution, x1 is equal to 2. So the system is consistent, B is in the column space. So if we get right hand side is 0, and if we get right hand side, then we say it is not consistent. If we get something, then we say it is consistent. So we multiply first solution 2 with the first column, Similarly, second solution multiply by second column. Similarly, third solution multiply by third column, and it will is equal to 1 right hand side, and finally I get whatever I get. If I am going to multiply and add that, I will get 1 minus sine 3, and it is same as that. It is same as this thing. So similarly, there are some terminology. Vector x0 is called a particular solution of Ax is equal to b. So the expression x0 plus c1, the expression x0 plus c1 v1 plus c2 v2 plus ck vk is called the general solution of the expression. Similarly, the expression c1 v1 c2 v2 ck vk is called the general solution of Ax is equal to 0. Elementary row operation do not change the null space of the matrix. This is, as I told you earlier, from the if we are reducing one by one with the row operation, then there is no any change in the matrix. Elementary row operation do not change the row space of the matrix. If A and B two row of the equivalent matrix, then a given set of columns vectors of A linearly independent if and only if the corresponding column vector of B are linearly independent. So there is a row and there is a theorem. If a matrix R is in row echelon form, then the row vectors with the leading ones form a basis for the row space R. The column vectors with the leading ones of the row vectors form a basis for the column space. So as I discussed in a face-to-face class, there is, for example, we have a matrix. This matrix is given, and we have to find the row basis and column basis. So first of all, what we do, we have to convert it into the row echelon form. So so step number 1, convert it into row echelon form. But as I observed that it is already in a row echelon form. Why? Because of I observe the middle element, and these all are 1 and 0 in the bottom side. So it is already in row echelon form. So there is no need to convert it into row echelon form. So the number of non-zero rows are called a row space. So what are the non-zero rows? This is row 1 is a non-zero, row 2 is a non-zero, row 3 is non-zero, and row 4 is row 4 all are 0. So these are the row spaces. R1, R2, R3 are the row spaces. These are the row spaces. Now what is the column spaces? The column spaces are those which have leading ones. So this have leading one. So first one is a column space, and this is leading one. So this is column 2 is a column space, and this is a leading one. So this column 4 is a leading space. So column 1, column 2, column 4 is a leading space, is a column space. So this is column 1, column 2, and column 4 are the leading space. So from the basis for the column space of R, similarly, the example number 2, find the basis for the row and column space of A. These are basis, a matrix is given, and find the basis, row basis and column basis. So what I do, I have to convert it into row echelon form. So to convert into row echelon form, we have to apply some operations, row operations. Now here I directly write the row echelon form. It is the row echelon form. I convert it into the row echelon form. So the all the leading diagonal below the leading diagonal are 0. So this is the row echelon form. So now what are the row spaces? As I told you, the row spaces are those which have non-zero elements. So row 1, row 2, row 3. These 3 are the row spaces because of rest of the things are 0. Because of row 4 is all the elements are 0. So that's why we say R1, R2, R3 are the row spaces. R1, R2, and R3 are the row spaces. So these are called the row spaces. Now next we have to find the column space. So column space, how we can find which the space which we have a leading element 1. So column 1 has a leading element 1, column 2 has a leading element 1, and column 5 has a leading element 1. So our column space are C1, C3 and C5 dash, and corresponding to C1 dash we have the actual column is here minus 1, 2, 2, 1, and similarly corresponding to 3 C3 we have the actual column is this is actual column. Similarly corresponding to C5 we have actual column is this. So these are the column vectors. So that's why I'm writing here. First of all I write C dash, C3 dash and C5 dash. Now the corresponding column vectors of A form a basis for the column space. So in corresponding C1 dash we find 1, 2, 2, minus 1. Let's see in earlier here 1, 2, 2, minus 1. Yes. Just tell me, Taral, what's your problem? Yes. Okay. I will see. Okay, I will see you. We will talk at the end of lecture. So this the basis of this vector is whatever we discussed. These are the column space. Now, what is the rank nullity? So we have to discuss any fundamental matrix space, row space, column space, null space, and null space of T. Relationship between the dimension of these four vectors space. So this is the definition of the rank, and with the help of example I will show you what is rank. So find the rank and nullity of the matrix. For example, we have given a rank, we have given a matrix, and we have to find the rank of this matrix. So how we can find the rank of the matrix? First of all, we have to convert it into row echelon form. So here I will convert it into row echelon form. A is equal to this. So it is a row echelon form because of all the elements below the leading diagonal are 0. All the elements below the leading diagonal are 0. So that is why it's a row echelon form. Now we have to find the rank. So the definition of the rank is the number of non-zero rows. So the number of non-zero rows, this is row 1, row 2, and row 3. No, row 3 is all are 0. Row 4, all are 0. So the rank of this matrix is 2. This is called the rank of this matrix. Rank of the matrix is 2. So, and now to find the nullity of the matrix, and as I told you yesterday class or last class, there are two methods to find the nullity. One is the long method and another one is the short method. So now first of all I will see the long method, then after I will discuss the short method. So in the long method I will write these. There are two equations, 1, 0, minus 4, 28, 37. So I write this first equation over here, and the second equation is here, x2 n 0, 0, 1, 2, -2, -1. So I write second equation is here. These are two equations and unknowns, some unknowns. So, or I can write like this: x1 is equal to this, or x2 is equal to 2x3 minus plus 2x4 plus 16x5 minus 5x6. So the general solution is, I will write the revision one in like this. I will write x1 is equal to RSTU. I will put x3 is equal to R, x4 is equal to S, x5 is equal to T, and x6 is equal to U. So I write this. Similarly, the x2 is equal to say RSTU, and over there I mention x3 is equal to R. I put x4 is equal to R, S, x5 is equal to T, and x6 is equal to U. Now I have to write a vector. So x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 is equal to R into 4210. The number that are here, 4, 4, these are the numbers, 4, 2, 1, and 0, 0, 0. So these are the numbers. R into 4, 2, 1, 0, 0, 0. Similarly, plus S into 28. Where is 28? Here. 28. 12 and 10, 0, 1, 0, 0. So this is the procedure to write. And similarly TU. So there are 4 bases are there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to show the second method, how we can find the nullity from the second method. So before that, we have to know the theorem. There is a theorem, it is called a row space and the column space dimension theorem. So this is the dimension of the row space of the column space is called the rank, and it is determined by rank A. And nullity of is equal to dimension of A, rank of. These are some theorems. This is the theorem of the nullity or the dimension theorem. This is important because of, if A is an m cross n matrix of rank R, then the dimension of the solution space Ax is equal to 0 is n minus R, that is n is equal to rank A plus nullity of A. So how we can find the nullity in the previous question? In a previous question, we know that we have a 6 by 6 matrix, and we find the rank is, and the previous question we find the rank is 4. And what is the nullity? So we know the nullity is equal to n is equal to 6. Yani put the values here. N is equal to 6 over here. Rank is equal to 4 over here. Then find the nullity. We can find the nullity. And these are some. There is some another example. Find the rank and nullity of this question. The question is given. Now to find the rank, what we have to do first, we have to convert it into row echelon form. And whatever the rows, non-zero rows, is called the rank of the matrix. Let's see. This is a matrix A, and if we are going to convert this into row echelon form, then we get this matrix B is equal to 1 1, B is equal to 1 0 0 0 1 0, and this is the matrix B. this is row 1, row 2, and row 3. So there are 3 rows which are non-zero. So what are the ranks of the matrix? The rank of the matrix is 3. This is the number of non-zero rows in V are called the rank. Similarly, find the nullity. So nullity is equal to n minus rank A. As this is the same theorem as we discussed previous slide. If we are going to back on the side, then rank of A plus nullity of A is equal to n. Now put all the values. We have n is equal to 5 and rank is equal to 3. So we get nullity. So these are some values. And we get this B1, B2 for the basis of R. So these are enough, and these are some more values. What are the leading ones? What are the column vectors in this? The column vectors are leading one is this is the leading one, and this is the leading one, and this is the leading one. So and this is the leading one. So B1, B2, B4 are the basis for S. So B1 is corresponding to original matrix. We have A1, A2, A4. So these are our vectors. So these are the end of your lecture. Now tell me what's your problem, what you ask. Talal, what's your problem regarding the midterm exam? Okay. Just tell me, Talal. Hopefully you prepared the assignment that I give to you, and I will give you the solution of the assignment. How many questions in midterm exams? Basically, there are the final question paper are divided into the three sections. In section one we have uh, 5 objective type questions. Yes. In section 1 we have we have divided this whole paper in 3 sections: section 1, section 2, section 3. Section 3 contains the true false questions. There are 5 true false questions in there, and then section 2 contains the multi-objective questions, multiple choice questions that are called. There are 8 questions of multiple choice questions, and after that we have in section C we have 4 questions are there. So 4 questions of each of question have 3 marks. So there are in this type we have totally 25 marks questions. So you have to attend these 4 questions. So it is easy. It's not very difficult. Just be prepared and concentrate your study. And if you have any question on the assignment, just come to tomorrow just before 1 hour of the exam. I will be at my room, at my office. Just come out at my office. Okay. Okay, it's all right. So go ahead and be prepared for your exam, and we will see you tomorrow evening. So, yes, okay, you can go. It's the end of the class. You can go.